Hello, hi my friends, welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Deborah and I make lifestyle content here on YouTube, and tonight I decided that I would pick up the camera and film an evening routine, like a after work, post work evening routine, like a cozy winter evening routine, because if you don't know, I live in Calgary, Alberta, and it is pretty much winter for us here, which is not surprising because it's usually winter about this time. So it's kind of like cooler outside, it's getting a lot darker sooner, and so it just kind of feels like it's time to hunker down, right? So yeah, I figured I would do like share my evening routine and what I get up to in the evenings after work. I worked from home today, so my evening routine is slightly different, obviously because I didn't have to commute to and from work. I tend to be a bit more ahead in terms of everything I want to get done in the evening, so it's honestly a great feeling. But I did spend some time, it is going on 5 p.m. right now. I did spend some time after work just editing this week's vlog. So one of the things that I like to do a little bit of every single day, so every single day I try to, sometimes I don't do it, edit like a little piece of Sunday's vlog so that I'm not having to do a lot of the work on a single day or like over 2 days or whatever. Anyway, all of that to say, spend some time doing that, so I feel kind of good. I've been able to check that off of my to-do list, just, you know, edit a little bit today. Right now I think I am going to change into like there's like a quick workout outfit, just so I can do some stretches and a quick like ab session, nothing major. One of the things that I'm really trying to refocus on for this like winter season is getting back into my habits, because I feel like I definitely did fall off quite a bit over the summer, because it was summer. You know, I was in the middle of moving and just was like a lot of life things going on, and so I really fell off of my routines, and so I'm trying to get back into my routines and really stick into them. I think the term that's kind of going around is like your winter arc, where you just kind of hunker down and focus for like the last quarter of the year, and it's like a pre-preparation for 2025 is kind of how I'm seeing it. And so I'm just really starting to hone in on certain habits and doing certain things to just kind of like really fully position me to, I guess, kind of up level for 2025. And so one of those things that I'm really wanting to prioritize, especially like starting in November, is my health and wellness. I want to stretch a lot more. I've noticed that the older that I get, I mean, I still feel like I'm relatively younger, but the older I get, the more noises I make, the more I move. Like any kind of movement, I'm like, you know, I feel like a typical dad. I make dad sounds. Yeah. And it's really just like my back's hurting, my shoulders kind of tense, and so I really want to incorporate a lot more stretches and movement, and just kind of like just really helping my muscles and joints and helping myself in that manner, right? And I want to strengthen my core, not just like for aesthetics, but just also really because I kind of feel like I need to kind of focus on that. So that's what we're gonna do in a little bit, and then yeah, we'll just, you know, bring you along the rest of the night. I have to do some dishes which have kind of piled up over throughout the day, so we'll take some time to do that. But I'm really looking forward to like a nice cozy evening. It has been a busy and productive day, so it would be nice to just kind of like relax and have a quiet Monday night in, go to bed early so I can wake up early tomorrow for work. But that was a long introduction. Yeah, thank you once again for being here. I hope you enjoy watching the vlog, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I upload vlogs every week. I'm very consistent, so you can count on a Sunday upload from me for sure, without fail. But that's, yeah, I'm very terrible at self-plugs, but that was my attempt at promoting myself. Anyway, okay, yeah, that's it. All right, I'll see you later. So it is a little bit after 7 p.m. I have taken a shower. I feel nice and clean, and we're now going to move on to skincare. My skincare routine is very simple. I pretty much use 3 products excluding my face wash, and I think these 3 products work well for me. I start off with my Cosrx Advanced Stone 96 Mucin. I've been using this stuff for months now, and I find that my skin likes it and has not reacted to it. So just like a quick skin update, so several vlogs back I had shared some K-Beauty, like this niacinamide toner that I started using that just my skin did not really agree with. Actually, I can show you. So it was this toner by Pretty Skin. That's the brand. I had picked it up from, I think, Winners or something, because Winners has like a great line of like Korean skincare products. Anyway, my skin did not enjoy it, and I think it also was because I had also at the same time introduced like a new product. It was The Ordinary's like hyaluronic acid serum. I think that's what it was, and my skin just was not having a good time. I think my skin was purging. I think like I had a lot of texture around like right here, and my skin felt very, 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 very dry. I was just not having a good time, so I discontinued both products and went back to my tried and true, the tested lineup of products. The second of which is The Ordinary's 100% plant-derived squalane. This is great for surface hydration, and I find that it keeps my skin like nice and supple feeling, and my skin really, really enjoys it. And then the final step is just a moisturizer, and this one I just used a couple dots because a little goes a long way. It can feel a bit greasy if you use too much, so just a tiny smidgen. But I feel like I am on track for my evening. Next thing I'm gonna do is have dinner, and I think while I'm having dinner I'm just going to also like read a book. I'm trying to get back into like my reading habit. I've kind of like dropped the ball. Oh, I shouldn't say dropped the ball, but I've just kind of really slowed down in terms of my reading, so I'm just trying to like get back into that habit. I'm gonna read and eat, and dinner is gonna be some butternut squash soup with some sourdough focaccia that I made. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be so good. I'm quite hungry. I haven't eaten in like a few hours, so this is very much needed. So that's it. That's the skincare routine. Nice and simple, nice and easy. My skin feels like it's got what it needs. So we'll move on to the next thing. finished eating my dinner, and I also took some time to prep my lunch and snacks for tomorrow as well as breakfast. So since I'm going to the office tomorrow, it helps to pre-pack everything so I don't have to worry about doing all of that in the morning. So I try to incorporate packing my food for the next day the night before. It's just one less thing to do in the morning. So I'll show you what the spread looks like. Okay, I've got breakfast, lunch, and snacks. So for breakfast, I've got Greek yogurt, into which I mixed some vanilla protein powder, and I have this like seed mix or seed pudding. So it's just some chia seeds, hemp seeds, and ground flax seeds that I mixed up and made into pudding with some like homemade oat milk, and this just adds a bunch of extra fiber and healthy fats. And you can see I also topped it with honey. I think I put a little bit too much honey. I got kind of distracted as I was putting it in, so I was kind of doing it mindlessly. But that will be my breakfast. I'll have that pretty much as soon as I get into the office. And then for a snack, either before or after my lunch, I have some red bell peppers with cucumbers, and I will also have a hard-boiled egg just as an extra source of protein. And then my lunch, of course, will be the butternut squash soup and then a little piece of the rosemary focaccia. So I'm just going to kind of put all of this away. For tomorrow morning, all I need to do is just put them into my lunch bag and it's ready to go. Okay, I'm in my room right now. I'm pretty much settled into bed and ready to start with the next part of my nighttime routine. It is 8 o'clock right now. I like to be in bed or like try to be asleep between like 8:30 and like 8:45, 9 at the latest. Sometimes I don't get to sleep until much later, just depends on how my body is feeling. But today I am feeling kind of tired, so I might be out sooner rather than later, which is a good thing because I need to be up early tomorrow to go to the gym. I'm usually up at 4 a.m. To get in an early morning workout before work. But right now in like the next 30 minutes or so, I'm just gonna like do some journaling. I'm gonna continue reading this book. It's essentially like a collection of like short stories. So each story is about like 30 pages long. So I'm gonna see if I should be able to finish the story that I started. I should be able to finish that tonight. It's just I just have a few more pages to go. So I'll continue reading this. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to get up to for the next little bit, and I will try and go to bed at a decent time. Well, yeah, this is pretty much what my evening routine is like. On a weeknight, I don't really go out. On weeknights, I really try to not plan any activities on weeknights. Again, mostly because after work, I'm usually pooped. And also, I wake up early for the gym, and so I need to go to bed early. And so it just doesn't really make sense to do like a lot of midweek activities. But yeah, this is a realistic night in my life. It's pretty chill. Still productive, and now that it's winter, it's kind of cozy. And honestly, I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, so I think I'm going to say goodbye now, but I will still just kind of take you through the rest of my evening before I call it a night. But I hope y'all have enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for spending the evening with me. I really appreciate you being here. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. But that's it. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next week in another vlog. Bye.